Hi, I'm J-Ryu, also known as J-Ryu. I'm an artist based out of Los Angeles, California.
Okay. All right. First question. Where do you draw your inspiration for your works?
I draw my inspiration from a bunch of different influences like Edward Gorey, Ray Harryhausen, Miyazaki, Steven Spielberg, Guillermo del Toro. Honestly, people that have a story more so than an aesthetic look. I find that when there's a story to something, it's a little bit more resonant, and that's what I try to convey in my work. So a lot of narrative and emotional connection to the viewer.
Okay. Have you ever felt any artistic pressure with any of your works or in your career as a toy maker and artist?
Sometimes there's like a subversive kind of subconscious pressure that if something's trending, you want to do something that is more appealing outside of what you might do for yourself. But I tend to try to stay strong and really focus in on what my body of work means to me, because I feel that doing things predicated on trend is very temporary. So say like there's a new Avengers movie coming out, and there's a lot of art pieces based on the Avengers. It's easy to get caught up in that, and you want to do something.
Second question. So describe Jesse as a geek. What are the kinds of geekery things that you indulge in?
It's funny. I grew up in an era where the culture of comic books and toys wasn't really a subculture. It was just something you're into. So watching Macross or anime, these are things I just loved. It wasn't like, hey, it's part of our culture itself. That's all I knew. So watching Voltron or Mask or G.I. Joe or Transformers, Thundercats, those things were things that are part of my childhood. So one of the biggest things that I collect personally is vintage 70s super robots from Japan, from Kopi, Bandai, Takatoku, Walmart, any of those sorts of old school Japanese super robots like Mazinger, Voltus, Daimos, Daltanius, Combatler. I love those robots most. And then in terms of comic books, I really read a lot more Western comics than manga. So I'm a big old school DC and Marvel fan, both sides. I don't really have a preference. It just has to have a character or a team that I really enjoy. And I sort of like the teams more so than the individuals. So my favorite teams were like Metal Men, Legion of the Superheroes, X-Men, of course. I'm a huge fan of a very obscure comic called Strike Force Morituri. It was run by Marvel in like maybe the early 90s, late 80s. And I bought all the trades, and I love that book. It's amazing. And Will Portacio actually did some of the artwork for the very first issue, and he's here too. So it's the first time I met Wills. I was all geeking out, and I mentioned that, and he was like, "Really?" Because it was like one episode or one issue, right? But other than comics and anime and manga, I love, in terms of anime, I love Hokuto no Ken, like Fist of North Star. Big old school Dragon Ball Z fan. I love Gatchaman, Saint Seiya. And recent stuff, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I love that anime. And then my girlfriend's been watching Food Wars, so I've been listening to it while she's watching.
Describe your experience here in the Philippines, and do you have any plans of coming back?
Philippines, I've been here before. This is not my first time in Manila, but I'm always pleasantly reaffirmed when the people are always as nice as they are. People in Philippines and Manila, fantastic. People like in Cleveland, not so good. But Manila is just a beautiful place because of the people. I've been all around the world, and I think that the experience is always punctuated when the people are so kind and reciprocal about the things that we all share in common. So the food, of course, is amazing, but I always go back and miss the people first and foremost. And in terms of coming back, I would love to come back anytime. If they want me to come and maybe contribute something, if I can, I'd love to come back as much as possible. Because anytime I'm in the Philippines, I get the best sleep ever. Soft bed, great food, great conversation. You can't ask for anything more.